Hello. What you guys just witnessed was a very long and blessed list of the Richelle G members. Thank you to all of you who are members, and I'm going to need a longer intro. How is everybody tonight? I am seeing the chat is just flooded with awesome people, and I could not be more excited. It looks like a few of you have some inclement weather headed your way, so please keep an eye on that and not on me. I will totally understand. I promise. On that note, tonight is going to be a very different type of show. I've never done this before. It's making me really nervous, but seeing all of your faces here makes it better. What we're going to do today is a completely unedited, raw, which means the same thing, paranormal investigation interactive session. So some of this I've seen, most of it I haven't. So this should be fun. And what this is footage from my first night, my first time visiting the Chase Manor in Auburn, New York. Just a little back history before we get started and before I say hello to everybody in the chat. You guys are funny. Just a little back history. This is a manor that was started in 1830, completed in 1860, and has a very, very colorful history. We've got things tied from abandonment. There was a 16-year abandoned period for this home, so it's that empty. There were, the gentleman that built it was a whaler. Like ties with Moby Dick sort of thing. Well, not with Moby Dick, but we've got two different wars. I believe we've got the Revolutionary War. We've got the Civil War. We've got tragedy. We have murder. We have portals. We have pentagrams. We have haunted barn shadow people. And we have one very amazing, awesome, world famous psychic medium and a list about this long of other things, owner of the manor. And her name is Lorna, and she's awesome. I've met her exactly 2 weeks ago. The past 2 Fridays, I've indulged in this place. And like I said in one of my videos, it was, am I freezing? Am I freezing, guys? Or just the research, or not the research, the weather coming your way? Let me know. Everything looks fine on my end, but if I'm freezing, please tell me. Yes, thank you, Bonnie, for posting that. The Chase Manor is in trouble, and that's another reason why we're going live tonight, but that's going to be at a different time. We're going to get into the stories and the hauntings first, because it's pretty incredible. All good now. Thank you so much, Amy, for that. Neva's here. Hey, Neva, what's going on? Girls Scared says we have murder. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, well, I'll just wait. I think I'll wait to get into some of the details, just like Lorna did with me, the owner of the manor. Hey there, Tennessee. How you doing, handsome? I went into this place blind. She didn't tell me anything about it. And she likes to do this with other paranormal investigators as well. She will wait to tell you the details of what she knows, and she knows a lot, until you've gone in and experienced it yourself. So I think I'll do a little bit of that here, but we have got just a multitude of different levels of haunting going on. The property, the barn, the home, they're all different. Each room in the manor is completely different. I've never seen anything like it. It's awesome. We'll get into that shortly. Hey, Shani. Shani is here. If you guys haven't seen Shani's paranormal, if you haven't seen Shani's paranormal, you should get on that. If you haven't seen her Paragames Challenge 8, she got her ass haunted big time. So you should go check that out, because it's not funny, but girl, she needs some sage up in there. And she very graciously at one point invited me to come visit, and I've decided that I'm not going to do that anymore. So who else is here? Lunar the Witch Show. Lunar Witch Show is here. Hey, Lunar. Neva. Yeah. Cheryl M. Hey, girl. That closet was epic. Thank you. Yeah, we're referring to the... Speaking of the Paragames, the last challenge real quick before we get to the Chase Manor was a Sandman challenge. So we essentially had to pretend like we were asleep for 20 minutes, leaving a spirit box going in the dark if possible, and alone, to see what the spirits would say when we were asleep. So I'm like, you know what, this is a great idea, and completely forgetting that we're literally getting in bed with spirits, right? Literally going to bed with the ghosts. And the place that I had in mind, I would call them friends of ours. They're new acquaintances. I can't quite divulge where they are yet, but this is not the last time we're going to be visiting this house. In any case, I captured more unexplainable noises, and I say unexplainable because I only had one camera up, so I can't verify. But man, it was good. It was good. That was uploaded yesterday, so go check that out, guys, if you haven't yet. Yes, there was something that sounded like a bottle rolling out of the middle of nowhere. I have no idea. We, of course, scoured the immediate area. It's a very large house after the filming and didn't find anything to just verify what that was. We had the door rattling, I think, was the most jarring for me. Yeah, it is pretty incredible. Journey is the destination. Jay, hello, sir. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know if you've released your cave investigation yet. I'm not sure. Please forgive me because I don't know. But in any case, if you guys don't know Jay and the Journey is the Destination, you need to go check him out. He is a paranormal investigator, obviously, but he is a very gentle, kind soul. We hit it off immediately. I feel like we got along great, and there was never any sort of uncomfortable, like, is he going to start screaming at the spirits and throwing things? You know, he's just total cool, total chill, but he gets like the best evidence. He's that man in the K2. He can make a K2 go off in an ice cube. I swear, it's amazing. So yes, go check him out. He does have something coming out. I have visited the caves that he's investigated before. I've never investigated them, but I can tell it's going to be good. Nicole's here. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Kristen is here. Yes. Okay. So if you guys are ready, we're going to jump into this. Now, again, I haven't watched all this. Two things. Number one, there's sort of a potty mouth guy there. So if that happens to come through in any of the voices, I do apologize in advance. YouTube, please don't demonetize me because I can't help what they're going to say. And number two, there is a chirping fire alarm that will, by the end of this, drive you completely bonkers. So please, I cannot help it. If I edited this, I would have edited that out and there wouldn't have been a chirping fire alarm, but that sort of takes away from the raw footage aspect. I have a couple different views. I set up 8 cameras. I've only got 3 uploaded here. I've got the old 1990s camcorder that you guys have seen. I released it to the members and then to the general public about a week ago. So that's intentionally filmed on a really crappy, like 1990s camcorder that I have to transition over. It's a whole big deal. But the theory behind that, and I actually found that every time I use this camera, I do get a heck of a lot more evidence than I do on some of my newfangled like GoPros and stuff. And I don't know, well, I kind of possibly know one of the theories is that these things are made nowadays to put out such crisp, clear, unaltered, unshaky, unlight effect footage. So unintentionally, if you take these on ghost hunts, a lot of the times it's a theory that it's omitting a lot of things that it could be catching, right? So I set up this awesome but old camcorder, and that's where I think I got most of my evidence, including what looks like, verified by Lorna herself, at least 3 spirits in one photo. And it appears, I don't even know if I have it up. It's the it was the thumbnail to this. I'll get back to it. Anyway, it is literally, it looks like a woman in white who is holding a child. And then at her feet is another child. And then off to the left in the doorway is what looks to be a Native American spirit who's just peeping at me. So, like I said, I had 8 cameras set up in this location, and I haven't gone through all the footage, so I can't say this is the only one that caught the evidence. But so far, this one's been the VIP. Oh, Peg, you are so sweet. I love you and I love your content. Keep up the honest investigations. I appreciate your integrity. Peg, you are so good to me. Thank you so much. That is just awesome. The donations and the words, that means the world to me. Thank you so much. I will, Peg, just for you. You're pretty close from what I remember. You ever want to meet up? Go ghost hunting or something fun, let me know. What did I miss here? Dance, hey girl, how are you? Crime Time with one. I love this name. It's my favorite. What the Paranormal is here. Hello, Amy, my sweet. I was just talking about the awful things you made me do. Sleeping with the ghost just to be ashamed of yourselves. I'm just kidding. It's a lot of fun. The new challenge is going to be fun. So off track. 1990s camcorder setup. We caught some cool stuff. I also set up the original, the very first GoPro, which is in like a case like this thick, in what's called the yellow room. And I don't know if I'm going to give away too much about the yellow room yet, but there has been some tragedy and some evil that has gone on in this yellow room. I also have a few voice clips. I have what I thought was a door alarm. Turns out her door alarm doesn't talk, and it's somebody telling somebody else not to respond, which is pretty funny. And also I've got some voice clips. Voice clips are pretty interesting because these are straight EVPs. These are right off a voice recorder. And you know what? I think we're going to start with those. Let me turn off this freaking music that I have. Now, I did put this on Twitter, and I lined up some of the words. I'll play it a few times so you guys hear it. There's no jump scares, so if you do have headphones on, it is best to listen. However, 2 clips in, I do have the S-Box going, so it is sort of a loud, jarring noise, but it's not too loud. So just to let you know. I'll play this a few times. This is straight EVPs captured on my voice recorder with only me upstairs. Please keep that in mind. I was the only one up there. I didn't have the voice box off except when you hear it going. And even still, you can hear the voices coming through the voice recorder, or the S-Box, excuse me, and then you can hear a voice that's much closer, which is the one that got picked up on the voice recorder. And the part that freaks me out the most is that I was listening to this and I completely forgot that I was alone in this building because this voice is so normal. And I remembered that I was the only one up there. It's crazy. It's incredible. So let's play that one real quick. So I'll play that again. Now, I did forget to mention, I'm sorry, 2 of those did have the F word in it. Although I didn't spell it out, you can hear very clearly. There is a man there called Vincent or Vinny. I can't remember. Please excuse me for not remembering Vinny or Vincent or Victor. That might be why he's so mad. But anyway, Lorna says that he is a traveler, as she has some come and go from this place all the time. And he is a vintage New Jersey mobster. Wonderful. So this guy has a real problem with authority. He has a real problem with just anybody until you're in his trust, and rightfully so. Something just caught my eye. Thank you so much, Amy. You didn't have to do that. I am a stinker. Yes, I am. Don't think I'm going to let you forget that either. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amy. You freaking rock. I love that. You're a stinker. You're sidetracking me here. So I'll play it one more time. Again, just to clarify, there are 2 curse words in the middle of this. I do apologize. He does say the F word. So please, if you have littles around, don't let them listen to the part where He's cursing. I did forget that. But unfortunately, it's super compelling evidence because you can hear that it is not coming from the actual device. I know the difference. I know it's probably hard for you to tell, and I do apologize for that. But in the beginning, there's a female voice. I don't know what it says. That's what the question marks are. Well, let's go through it one by one. Let's see if I can do this. So that one, it kind of sounds like she's saying ashes or Asher. Again, I'm the only one up there. And these voices are literally manifesting out of nothing. It is quiet. I am not saying a word, which if we ever get to the GoPro main footage of what we're going to watch together here and I stop blabbing my face off, you'll see, because it's not edited, all of the dead space, which is boring. But this is where a lot of the times you pick up your goodness. So let's hear that one more time. I don't know what she says, but that's not my voice, which is pretty freaking cool. Okay, second one. Okay, so there was another curse word in there that I didn't warn you about. Whoops, sorry, my bad. But it's super exciting because as I'm pulling out my spirit box, which is not this, it's the little red one that I use that goes through the radio stations super quick. As I'm pulling that out, this guy goes, it's the spirit box. And then he waits. And then he tells somebody else that he becomes an a-hole. I love it. I love it. I love that he is, I love that he's a jerk. It just makes it so much fun. Let's listen to that. Passion? You guys thinking that's saying passion? Well, let's see. Very well could be passion. I need to write that down. Hang on. Good call, guys. See, this is why I love doing this together, because I can listen to this all day and I can tell you what it says. And then y'all can be like, no, that's not what it says at all. Yep, Cheryl, sounds like she said passion. Neva says the same thing. Okay. So, confirmed. One more time. Passion. That's awesome. All right. The next one, again, does have a curse word, but it's one of the lesser ones. I pull out the spirit box, and he tells me, oh, look, it's the spirit box. And then he tells me that he becomes an a-hole, which basically is what happened. So. Now you can hear my footsteps and you can hear me sort of rambling at the end of that. That is my voice, but the other voice is not. Let's hear that one more time. Now there's two more on the end of that, another one that I can't hear, and then one that sounds like it's saying focus. I'm just so blown away by the spirit box comment. I just think that's the coolest. It is. You're right, Neva. It is so clear. And that's the part that really, I can talk on this. I can talk on this all day. The spirit talker. I can talk on the S box. I can walk around with Jay, Journey's Destination, in a murderous bull field, which, by the way, they had another encounter with Mr. Bull. Pretty funny. You guys should go watch that one as well. I can do that all day long, but it's these, and anybody that does this can testify, can verify that when you get a voice that you know you were there and you can track on 8 different cameras and verify that you weren't talking, nobody else was up there with you, you didn't have a device going. Not only that, I've never heard one of my devices go, it's the spirit box, calling it by name, and then I become an a-hole. I've never heard that come through mine, although that would be funny. But when you can validate that this is not an earthly voice, it's just the coolest thing ever. All right, moving on. Oh, sorry. These two are I don't think I need to replay these. You can hear them pretty well. Let's just skip past that part. Sorry, guys. Now this one is also very cool. This one, that's my dog barking because he just heard he hates fire alarm chirps. Hang on. Sorry. Big tough guy, this one. Big tough guy. Guy breaks in, he's going to run and hide, but the fire alarm chirps, God help you. Anyway, so this one is very cool because it's a little tugged on my heart a little bit at the beginning. There's a voice that says, I hate this. And I don't know what it was referring to, but I never want to be a burden or a bother to anybody, not even spirits. So in this clip, you hear very clearly a female go, I hate this. You hear my spirit box sort of going off. You hear me talking a little bit. But then you hear what sounds like sort of the same voice where the FUs came from, where the I become an a-hole comes from. And that is a voice that comes through it's a full sentence. And it says basically, I forgot. I'm so excited. We're all going to end up in the same place, right? Let's play that real quick. And there is a chirp in there again. Guys, I'm sorry about the chirp, but this is just too cool to ignore. So here's this one again. So so it says, I hate this. And then it literally says in the same voice, it never fluctuates. It never changes. This to me does not sound like it comes from the S box, because a lot of times you'll get different words that you can piece together. But in any case, when you have multiple words come across multiple sweeps of a radio station, every half second that is changing. So it changes every half second. I have it sped up fast to channel through. That way nothing comes through. And if something does come through, it's hard to dispute the evidence, because there's a lot of sweeps going on, different channels. So you're not going to have one guy coming through saying today's traffic report, and then another one that says whatever, you know what I mean? So this one is cool because it literally says that we're all going to end up in the same place. So it sort of sounds like this guy who doesn't really care much about anything says, you know what? It doesn't really matter that you're here trying to talk to us, or whatever this case may be. We're all going to end up in the same place. Yeah, that's some sort of heavy stuff. Let's listen to that one more time. Sorry, not that one. We're all going to end up in the same place. I want to know what the heck you guys think about that one. Probably. Yep. Eventually we all go. Jay, Journey's Destination, if you're here, Neva has a question for you. Do you think spirits drain the fire alarms, being that they're done by batteries? We're thinking they might. That is true. We were discussing that because it seems like batteries and haunted places, fire alarms and haunted places always seem to be chirping. Hey, Lindy. Love to everyone. Yes, I agree. We all up in the same place in the spiritual realms. Religions got it all wrong. Very well could be. Jay says it would make sense. Neva, they drain all the batteries, all the other batteries like crazy. Yes, I don't think they really discern, this is the human's safety puck Let's not drain this one. I think they just take it where they can get it. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here's another little piece of evidence. This was at a time of, including human batteries. It's true. My God, some of these investigations take, yes, I have had a paranormal hangover for the past 2 weeks, going 2 weeks in a row to this place. And that's okay. That's just the way it is. If you don't, you're not doing it right. So you just immerse yourself with all of your senses for any period of time, no matter what you're doing, and it will take a toll. So you're absolutely right on that. Yeah, I know, totally. So this next one, anybody that's been on an investigation or has seen, the paranormal investigation things on TV, there's a time that usually comes, hopefully, if you're lucky, where it seems like everything just happens at the same time. You might have your REM pod go off, and then all of a sudden your flashlights are going off. All of a sudden you're getting hits on your boo bears, and just everything is just like happening all at one time. This is during one of those times, and at first I asked Lorna, the owner of the Chase Manor, I said, Lorna, does your alarm talk? Not the fire alarm, the house alarm. And it does talk, like armed, disarmed. It'll say, when you open the door, it'll tell you which door is open or whatever. But she told me that this was not her alarm talking, which is interesting because you can hear lots of things going on, and you can hear a voice, and the voice is literally telling somebody not to respond, which is it's kind of funny when you think of it. Jay says, yep, and it's usually right before you start recording. You're absolutely right. All of this will happen right before you are set up and ready to go, or it'll happen right as you're breaking down and ready to go. Every time. Never fails. Never fails. Or if you take a friend to go visit this haunted location, but you don't bring any of your equipment because you just want to show them the ropes. Yeah, it's like fishing. But yeah, so here's this one. Now this one is interesting because you can hear keys on a keypad. You can hear disarmed. But crammed in there is this weird little section where it's saying do not respond. And it's almost in a mimicking tone. It's not the same voice. And if I had to guess, I would have said it was the alarm system that did that. But she verified, or she told me, that her alarm system does not say do not respond, because what would be the sort of point of having an alarm system if it doesn't? I mean, I guess if you turn it off, but I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm not saying this is completely paranormal. I'm just saying it's odd. You can hear keys on the keypad. She did end up opening the door that night because she said when I was upstairs doing my investigation, the piano downstairs in the basement, of course, started freaking playing itself, because why not? So she went down to make sure that the door was locked and that there was nobody down there. So in order to do that, she had to turn off the disarm the alarm going from the kitchen downstairs so that it wouldn't interfere with me. So you hear that, but crammed in between is this little Easter egg. So I'll play it one more time. In the beginning of this clip, you can also hear some chatter. That's not me. You can hear me talking. You can hear the spirit box. I think it said history. And I said, yes, there's lots of history. But before that, there's some communicate. There's a conversation, a whole conversation going on. That's not me. It's It's worth checking. Jasper Lamb says, what door gets open and will scare the heck out of you? Yeah. No, totally. I completely agree. Oh, man. I don't know. Let's listen to it one more time. So, yeah. That's interesting. Crafty Cal, hey, girl. Our next video is going to be in the cornfield. Just saying. Yeah, shoot. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one. I think it's super exciting. I think that, but it's not, I can't rely on that one as completely paranormal because I can't really tell. I don't know. I just don't know why you would have a, an alarm system that you could set to not respond. But you can. I know you can. I don't know. It's the same voice, but different. It seems like it's mimicking to me. It's very strange. Lindy, I mentioned Richelle in my last video. Wishing she I'll have to check that out. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so in any case, very long story short, this place is insanely haunted. It's got so many different facets, so many different levels. It's like an onion. I think Neva said that. Just some good, mostly good, some bad, some real bad. Nothing that's dangerous per se, unless you're asking for it. But it's a place that anybody can go and explore. You guys can set up tours if you want. It's very reasonably priced, and you can bring all the equipment you want, and she'll talk to you if you want or not, give you a tour. I mean, it's really dynamic, and not a lot of places out there are like that just sort of go, here you go, It's really cool, but it is in danger. She is in danger of losing it, and there is a GoFundMe link that I put in the description below. So if you find it in your hearts or your wallets to, at the end of this, or anytime, donate anything that you can to help save the manor. It would be greatly appreciated, not only by me, of course, Lorna, the owner, and also the spirits that live there, because they finally have a voice, essentially. And she's the longest resident in a very long time of this dwelling. The neighbors can confirm. I mean, there's stories, of people moving in and moving out. They just weren't able to stay. And I'll save a lot of those stories for later, but they're good. This is documented. I mean, this is pretty cool. Yes, here it is. Thank you for posting that, Neva. That is the links. Yeah, yes. Malachi pops out of the corn. I'm also done. Yes, that's a wrap. No more Richelle G. I'm out. I can't. They could not have cast the more perfect creepy little boy than they did with that. I mean, he's a person, of course. I don't mean him as a person, but my God, he was perfect for that role. Absolutely killed it, pun intended. Yes, thank you, Jay. Come up to visit me. I'll take you. We got free reign. It's cool. Some other big YouTubers have, size doesn't matter in the YouTube world. That's a complete lie. But some other YouTubers, let's just say that, have done their own investigations here, have done their own docuseries here. Most notable, Tommy Amongst the Tombstones just put out an awesome investigation here. I believe Brother Frank TV has been here a few times, and some others that I'm forgetting, so please don't hold that against me. Don't hold that against me, but it's awesome. So do you guys want to, well, let's just do it. I haven't seen this, so it'll be fun. There's going to be annoying chirps. We'll dive into this for a little bit. This is the GoPro footage. Nobody's seen this, including myself. There's going to be weird dead space and probably parts where my pants are falling down just because I wear them baggy, and that's how it goes. Usually I cut that part out, but what are you gonna do? Hey Lori, how you doing? Do a shout out video so we can hook up on YouTube with those. Yeah, no, absolutely. Shout out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Get up here. Let's go. For sure. All right, let's watch a little bit of this and see where it goes. Again, there's going to be annoying chirping, and I'm sorry, but that's what you get with raw footage. What are you going to do? Here we go. So this is the children's room that I'm pointed in right now. This is going down the hallway here, obviously. That thing scared the crap out of me the first time I saw it.
Hello, hello.
You can clearly see I'm uncomfortable.
Welcome back to the channel. Right now we are upstairs of a very haunted location.
Duh.
And a location that needs your help. This is the Chase Manor in Auburn. And it's got an amazing, very deep history.
Just to pause it real quick, right there to my right is a full-grown door that goes to a full-grown set of stairs that goes to a full-grown third level, which is known as an attic. See, in Florida, we don't really have that in the smaller houses. We've got a very uncomfortable crawl space with a rickety ladder that will give you splinters and tetanus, and you can't usually stand up in those attics. So when I opened this door that has a lock on it, I was allowed to, but I wasn't expecting what I saw. So you would see that. Actually, let me run that footage. I've got it right here. You'll see. This is on the old fish-eyed GoPro. You'll see this door. And I'm like, let me open this. Let me get brave here. Yeah, no, not today. Not today. The problem with doing this is, oh God, there's a whole discussion. And if you guys don't know, I have it pinned, I think, on the other page. I'm not even, oh, thank you. Yeah, this is new. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I kind of feel silly, but we'll see how it goes. I think it's also kind of fun. It's kind of fun to explain my feelings without having to do an annoying voiceover. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you. And hey, no worries, Jay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Everybody go check him out afterwards again. So, oh my gosh, I have a Discord that Neva this person right here has so valiantly kept alive for the past year after I deserted it. It was so abandoned that I would have explored it. That's says a lot. So she's kept it going, essentially, just chatting to herself mainly. But she, brought it back to life. And so I'm in there now again, and we've sort of been chatting, and members who have been viewing this footage have been sort of timestamping under the main video, but also in the Discord. So if you guys want to be a part of that, I think I have it linked. I think I have it pinned in the, let me just check. Yes, I have it pinned up in the comment on the other, on the page there that you're seeing. Just click the link and join. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's just a place that we can chat like live time, in real time versus, I have a Twitter account. I've got all the accounts and it's just a pain to keep up with, but this is just sort of centralized. So there's been a handful of you that keep seeing, I can't even say it, keep seeing the crawling man. That's what we're officially calling it. It's officially the freaking crawling man, the crawler. Yes, Jennifer Terry right here released the crawler. I have goosebumps just thinking about it. Oh my God. I cannot think of anything more terrifying in a paranormal investigative setting. Well, I probably can, but the crawler, it's literally this, and you've heard me say it before, just very obscurely, like there's not a lot in scary movies that scares me, but the freaking crawlers do. So you've got this shadow thing that's probably just a man. We haven't decided yet. This is the fun part. So we thought it might have been attached to the closet, which is this. This is the closet. The closet has a lot of things going on with it. And that's going to be, I see, a story for a different time because I'm rapidly running out of time here because I won't shut up. But this is so fun. This is the closet. So I thought initially that it came from here when a couple of you said that you saw the crawling man behind me. Thank you for that visual nightmare. I believe it was Terry. I can't remember off the top of my head. Please forgive me. Tammy. Tammy, close enough. Not just kidding. Saw it in the main hallway first. I'm sure other people probably saw it first, but she's the first one to timestamp it, so it doesn't matter who saw it first. In the main hallway, that's that first drag that you just saw. Neva and a handful of others have seen it in this room, and it will follow me out. I don't have that footage clipped. I'd have to go through here in a second to view it, but they see it following me back out through the doorway there on the right. Now, I contacted Lorna, the owner of the mansion, and I asked her what the heck is going on with the crawling man, because again, she doesn't tell me everything, and that's kind of fun because you don't know what you're getting into, but it's also super dangerous sometimes because you don't know what you're getting into, right? Yes. Yes. Mental. Yes. So this image is literally a dark mist looking thing low to the ground, but it has physical features. I do have a timestamp of a picture that Neva sent me. I don't have it uploaded, but I will put it in the Discord. I think I do have, well, I'll get to that. It's really hard to see, guys. It's super hard to see, and it's not like a in your face, oh my God, I've got this image of this man crawling after me. But the whole point of that is I talked to Lorna, and she says it's not connected to all the spirits that are connected here in this closet, the actual closet, which, if you take note, backs up to that staircase that goes up to the attic. Like it's like back of the closet wall staircase. So she thinks that it came from the attic, which if I reverse this, you can clearly see that so that's the entrance to that room we were just in. And you can see that when I opened this and looked up there, somebody mention that they think they see a pair of legs and a figure at the top of those stairs staring down at me, which freaks me the hell out. But I can kind of see it. So she is thinking that possibly it came from the attic, and that when I opened the door, I let him out. So that's just awesome. This thing, gentleman, person, entity, spirit, does not seem to be malicious in any sort of form. The energy coming out of the attic was very curious, very spooky. I think it knows very well how to make itself, I don't want to say frightening because that's too strong of a word, but creepy, essentially. It knows how to creep people out, I think, and it does it very well. And I don't think the crawling man is out to hurt me or anybody. However, it's a very disturbing image to think about. And it's also even more disturbing to think that I let it out of the closet when I opened this freaking door. So,
Well, the whole thing,
this.
of course, is haunted.
So this is, real quick, in that same room, the closet room.
So this is the yellow room. Got the camera pointed at the closet there. Just because. Got a camera in here.
Very well could be, Lindy.
It's hanging out. Just because. Got the kids' room in here. So where the children are. And I've got the night vision over there.
Hi, Christy.
Pointed inward.
So let me just pause it here to tell you guys a very disturbing fact that you will see or learn about if you watch anybody else's videos. There were 8 children murdered here. It's during the war. Not that that makes it any better. But there's an abnormal amount. I don't want to say collection because that's very crude, but there is a collective, I guess that's a better word, pocket of children that hang out here. Now, the thing that makes it interesting, like I said, is that every room upstairs here is different. Technically, the basement area, from what I understand, was the main floor. The main floor where we hang out and put our gear out and stuff was the second floor. This would have been the third floor. The attic was the fourth. And even on top of that, back in the day when it was a farmhouse, I guess it still is a farmhouse, but when it was a working farm, there was another whole, she called it a house. I'm not sure exactly the dimensions, but there was something else above there. So this area here seems, the whole damn place is haunted. I mean, obviously, but this area is where most of the investigators end up congregating because each, you can come with 3 different groups and each have a room, and you can set up in each room all different gear, get all different responses, all the same gear, get all different responses, come on different nights, get all different responses, come different nights, get the same responses. Like, the potential for the research that could happen for the paranormal community in this place is insane. It's really mind-boggling. And the best part for me anyway, is that it's not, you don't know what you're going to get. You're not going to Waverly Hills or someplace. Love that place, which she worked there, by the way. Lauren did. You know, you get told all these stories, you see all these things on TV, that's what you're going to expect. Here, you never know what you're going to get. So this room right here is what's considered the children's room. As you can see, the toys. If you come in here too late, they will actually tell you they're in bed. They love to count and sing, especially there's one little girl entity, one little girl spirit who loves to count, loves to play hide and seek. There was another group that did this I saw, which blew my mind. They sang, they had their spirit box going, and they said, 1, 2, buckle my, and then shoo came across a spirit box, which again is freaking awesome. But I digress. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the children's room. I did have a lot of my time the first night spent in here, mainly because I felt safe. Not that I felt unsafe. But I had some night vision cameras going in here, which you guys probably will see at another time. But that is this area in particular. This is sort of the landing at the top of the stairs. So a lot of different things, not just humans, congregate in this general area. So
it's always a little intimidating when you come into a new haunted place because they don't, you know, they don't know you. This is the nursery.
So this is considered the nursery. This is also where I captured what I think to be the Native American. Looks like there's something in that window there, just caught my eye, but it's just a reflection from the bathroom across the way, which the bathroom across the way, by the way, has a pentagram carved into the clawfoot tub. So that's cool. It's not cool, by the way. I mean, it adds to the story now, but yes, it's absolutely a portal. I think there's a few in this house. Yeah. So this is the nursery, like I said, and just to the right is where I captured that. It looked to be Native American figure. You could see everything down to the buckskin pants. I mean, it was really neat. I'll find that picture here in a second, but.
The blue room.
That's just the blue room. A lot of noises came from this room, but I could never get a bead on what was in there. It changed a lot.
And the servant stairs.
Those are the back stairs.
Bad boys. I will insert some of the history later. This beautiful place actually sat vacant for 16 years before it was saved.
It's actually 17. Duh, Richelle, get your facts straight.
Go ahead and shut that.
I don't even want to deal with what was in there. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, Anita! Oh my goodness, girl, you didn't have to do that. That is awesome. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Completely lost my train of thought. Coming in with a super chat, $20. That is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why is it not showing it on my screen? That is terrible. Get that out of here. Let's try that again, shall we? It's still not showing it. It needs to be bigger. Usually it's bigger. I apologize for that. Nita, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. That is just awesome. Thank you. That means a lot.
There are so, each room, each one of these rooms has a completely different feeling to it.
So that little screen that you just saw off to your right, I've got cameras in all of the rooms. Come to find out, funnily enough, they don't like tripods, and every camera except for one was on a tripod, and every single one was shut off. And she said they would do that too, except for the night vision, the one that you saw the screen to, which is pretty cool. And the night vision I had in on the children's room in case they wanted to play and I'd catch something. I haven't really gone through that footage yet. We should watch that too some other time. Again, this is the uncut portion, so you hear me digging through my bag frantically for a flashlight that works. There's that night vision screen and K2 meter. I don't know why I'm yelling. I can just turn that down. K2 meter in there on the unicorn. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that door open? That's the door I just shut. And then before I get up and turn around, it shuts again. I wonder if I can rewind that. I'll never be able to find that again. Again, this is uncut, so sorry about the trifle in here. Yeah, I missed it. I'll pull it out and make it into a real video that you guys can watch, but that door ended up, the end of the hallway is a bathroom. Let me just turn this down. Oh, I didn't, or was that shutting again? I don't know. Anyway, the end of that hallway is a bathroom. Nothing scary about it except that the door, which they all have locks on the outside, by the way. She keeps it locked up when nobody's up there investigating. Opened after I shut it. You all saw me shut it because I didn't want to deal with what was behind it. And then it opened again. Or opened and then shut again, excuse me. Let's just, we don't need to see this. All right, here we go. This is all stuff I would cut. And then I would go, well, you know, I don't want to cut that part out because I clearly catch a door moving, but I can't prove it because I don't have it on camera. And I wasn't alone. She was in the house. But it wasn't her. And I know I can tell you guys that and you'll believe me, but it's so hard to figure out what I want to put in and what I don't. This is the dilemma I go through.
I know I have an audience here. I can feel it. I can feel you.
This is the recorder that those voices came off
I am
of.
holding in my hand a recorder. If there's anybody here that would like to chat, come right over to the slate and you can do so.
Thank you, love. Welcome back to the Paranormal. We've missed you.
My name is Richelle.
Thank you, Gypsy.
Are you here with me?
Thank you, Lindy. I know you guys do. Thank you. This is literally what it's like most of the time, guys. And yes, I'm whispering. You sit there and talk to yourself. Sit there and talk to yourself.
Finn? That's the second time that name's come through. Is your name Finn? Anyone new? Hopefully this won't be the last time that I'm here.
It wasn't. Spoiler alert. Lindy, no jump scares. I promise. Just that damn fire alarm.
spirit box here if you want to play with that.
See the K2? You guys see the K2 meter going off? I'll rewind it real quick because that was pretty cool.
Here if you want to play with that.
Look at that. That is sitting in the middle of the floor. Yes, there is power to this place. Yes, it is Nabatube. Some old wiring going on upstairs, but it's not going off the whole time. If that were the case, coming from the electricity, you'd see it spiking this whole time. Oh, thank you, Connie. Love you too.
Don't be shy. Do you want to count with me?
It's awesome, Amy. I know. I got my ticket.
Play some hide and seek.
I'm sitting here watching it. I haven't seen this yet, guys. I've seen some of the footage on the other cameras, but not this one. This is the one I had on my person.
Eli.
Hello, Eli.
Oh, thanks, Neva.
Are you
It's
here?
different. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm having a lot of fun, so I think I like it.
Can you tell me what room you're in?
I can make it cold.
I'm sure you can.
Mine too.
Like 1, 2. What comes after 2? I forgot. I saw that. You're not a stranger to those, are you?
Hi.
Hi. You're not a stranger to those, are you?
So you're hearing different spirit boxes because I had one at each camera station. I wanted to see if they matched up or if they sort of told their story, but from different rooms, which is a cool idea in theory. But now I'm realizing that it's really hard to tell which each one said. And in order for me to prove what it said on the camera that it's facing, I'd have to have like an 8 split screen grid, which is just a lot of work, which not that you guys aren't worth it. I just really don't know how to do it is what I meant to say yet. So I'd have to get one of those software thing anyway. So it's cool, but it makes it sort of hard to understand, especially when they're going off at the same time, which I thought was really neat. But a lot of the times I have no idea what it said.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Can you light up that device again? Is it okay that I'm sitting here? I know I got my stuff everywhere. Sorry about that. Just trying to see if I can see you or hear you. I heard that. Can you move that ball?
Betsy.
Betsy. Hi, Betsy. Here, I'll put this on the floor so stranger danger isn't holding it. How about that? I saw that. Can you do that again? That was really cool.
I'll affect the lights.
You'll affect the lights. Wow.
Little tap on the camera there. It's sitting on the floor between my feet.
Let's see it.
Now, I do technically have that K2 too close to that voice recorder. It is electronic and it will set that off, but you can see.
I keep getting.
You can see it's not setting it off now, so I think I got away with it. So any spikes, I think you can classify as true, but again, it is a little close. And I was in the middle of saying I keep feeling, and then the ghost box says numb, which is pretty accurate.
Adam.
Adam. Lots of names coming through. How many of you are here with me? Can you tell me?
That's for my editorial purposes there. Getting a live look at my voice recorder doing nothing. That's the heat kicking on.
Quite a few, huh?
Witness.
Witness. Ready to witness.
Shouldn't have said that.
I'm going to move on to the next room if that's okay with you.
I'm like nervous. I know what happens, but I'm still nervous.
Thank you for touching that light. You did a great job. Oop, did it again. Lucky, you like playing with that? Can you do it one more time for me? Come close to that, it'll jump. It'll make the colors go, affecting the lights. There you go.
Yeah, these kids were like, nah.
Can you make it light up to 3?
I'm a little sad.
Why? What's the matter? Why are you a little sad?
Not my best camera angle there.
Wow, look at you.
Thank you. I
You
did
didn't
it
want it to be on the floor, huh? I don't blame you. Thank you for doing that.
I did it here too. That was a mistake. But thank
It
you.
lets me know that you're here, and that is awesome. Look at you go.
Boom.
All the way to red. My goodness, you are strong. Using those muscles, huh?
My lungs.
Your lungs. How old are you? Can you tell me on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Woo! Now I think you're just playing with me. Very good. Are you a boy or a girl? Can you tell me? If you're a boy...
Shush, listen.
Oh, okay. If you're a boy, can you put it up to 3? B-O-Y. Or if you're a girl, can you go 4? GIRL.
I was never very good at listening.
Don't want to play
Cabin.
Cabin. Don't want to play that game, huh? That's okay. Here, let's go to the next room if that's okay. I left one in there that you can play with if you want.
Yeah, no, still not going to open that door.
And who do we have here? This room feels very different. Getting some spikes right off the bat. Can you tell me your name?
Had enough.
Had enough. Okay. 10-4.
That's all I need to know, friend. You can't take a reading with a K2
Who's in here?
voice recorder in your hand, so that spike
Who's
didn't
in
count.
here?
Grandfather.
Grandfather's in here. How do you do, grandfather? It's nice to meet you.
Entering and leaving this room is where the shadow creeper comes in.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Look at that. Solid.
History.
Solid. Now this is the point where I was getting some EVPs. However, which one was it? Which one was it with the history? Was that does it matter? We're all gonna end up in the same place? Hang on, I have to know. Hang on. Oh no, it wasn't this. It was the door alarm. History.
History. Yes, that is a very strong. I know I've got the recorder in my hand, but that wasn't
See,
it.
put the recorder down. It's still solid yellow. Timeout. Holy crap. Christy coming in. I love watching you and Jenny doing randos. I also enjoy your investigations. Well, thank you so much, Christy. Thanks for breaking up that tense moment of what the heck was going on in the paranormal world in this video. Oh my goodness, I think we're on to something, but we'll get back to that. Christy, you are awesome. Thank you so much for that super chat. I love that so much. That really makes it all worth it. It's not about the money, but guys, it certainly does help. So thank you. And I appreciate you watching, and we love having you here. Everybody loves having you here as well. So thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. So going back to this is when the conversation was beforehand. The spirit box says history, and this is where the door alarm comes in. So let's see what the door alarm sounds like in this footage.
Very, very strong.
Yeah, notice that K2 holding a strong yellow. That's a strong medium. It could mean lots of things. If you hold it up to an electronic device and don't move it, you'll get that. But you can see them in the middle of the room, which intrigues me. I thought it might have been my voice recorder that I was holding. However, you can see me put it down and it's still solid yellow.
Right in the middle there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone in there either. Look at that. Look at that. It's not wavering.
Medieval.
Medieval.
An inch. It's not flickering.
Possibly might be a... I mean, look at that.
It's pretty insane. I don't have an answer for that.
Yes, I do have my camera.
So shouldn't we have heard the door alarm thing by now? Hang on. So this is 34 seconds after, give or take, it says history.
We do have some knob and tube. And it is strong, so I'm wondering.
Thank you, Kristen. Still haven't heard the door alarm. Am I going crazy here? Thanks, Gypsy. I'll never be able to unsee that. There's that step you were asking about, Neva. Here's the pentagram bathtub.
Hat.
I don't think I got it. You can kind of see it there. I didn't get close because I didn't know it was there. She didn't tell me until afterwards, which is fine. It made it, I would have focused on that, which, is a focusable item. But let me see. Move your hand. You can see the edge of it there. It just looks like a wagon wheel, but there it is, in all of its bubble bath glory. Take a bath with a demon. Go ahead.
You're hurt.
That's my shadow in that window, by the way. It just freaked me the hell out. Right where that's flashing is where the Native American image was captured. Again, that window keeps freaking me out. Never heard the door alarm. So was that whole thing captured? Was that like a stone tape thing? Was that a residual event? No way. It's got to be further in the footage here.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm being so quiet, it's because I'm recording on my device. I want to pick things up, but...
Box.
That's a lie. I'm
Can we
uncomfortable.
move the box? Here, move the box. How's that? Better?
Little game cam action there.
I also want to not spook them. Get a feel for things.
That's a lie. I'm just uncomfortable. See, there's that solid marking again. I'm holding that recorder in my hand, but
It's just a solid. Look at this.
look at that. It's that hallway.
That doesn't mean that there's a ghost making it do. Hello, can I come in? We still had enough. That is not a paranormal necessarily event making this happen. And it's not my recorder either. See, I'll put it down.
That sounded like a cockatiel. There's no cockatiels in that house. Look at that.
That's my camera.
That was me.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that part. So I'm babbling again, and you guys are trying to listen. I'm so sorry, but this is fun because you'll hear my night vision camera, which is in the children's room, sound. It makes a music chime when it's shut off or turned on, and it literally turns off, and it comes through immediately on the ghost spirit talker that I'm holding in my hand in a different room and says that was me. So let me back it up to where I'm not babbling and you guys can freaking hear that.
And it's not my recorder either, so I'll put it down. That's my camera.
That was me.
My camera just went off. My night vision camera just turned off and it came through. That was me right here. I got the chills. Holy moly.
That was pretty cool. It's on a tripod. They don't like tripods.
I was saying that they could use that. And they have.
Insist.
Did you do that? Thank you.
I forgot about that. Yeah, kind of like that.
It's thick. It is thick.
I mean, I don't remember it saying the word history twice and me having the conversation twice, but it literally, you can hear it in the door alarm video, but it's not, I didn't hear it on the go. Does anybody else hear it on this footage right here? Am I losing my marbles? It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Maybe it's further in. I don't know. Because it sounds
let me try and do it. I can't even use my words. There's a lot.
History.
There's a lot of history. Yes, there's a lot going on here. Wow.
It was really cool.
Every room is different, but it is just they follow you. Oh man. It's been a long time since I've been in a spiritually
Oh my God, shut up, Richelle. I'm trying to listen.
drenched. Those are my boxes going on.
I'm just going to rewind it one more time.
Thick. It is thick.
That's what she said.
Let me try and do it. I can't even use my words. There's a lot.
History.
There's a lot of history. Yes, there's a lot going on here. Wow. Every room is different, but it is just they follow you. Oh man. It's been a long time since I've been in a spiritually drenched Those are my boxes going on.
I can't tell. I think I heard disarmed.
Location, and I'm going to leave this here. 19 minutes, 30 seconds. You guys can talk into that if you would like.
Me too, girl. Yeah. See, I think I hear the and I hear some keypad, and I think I hear disarmed. And then you can hear battered, which you can hear on this one. Do not respond something, and then I it sounds like an alarm box voice, but it also kind of sounds like they're mimicking. I don't know. I've got other cameras. I need to check that. Let me write that timestamp down. Good idea. Thank you. To see if I pick up that other half of that, because I know that she opened the door. I know that she was on the keypad, but she says it doesn't talk like that. So that's interesting. And it does sound like a party, but it was just her and I, and she was mainly quiet until the point up here in a second. We are going to hear her use the flush the potty, which is fine. Obviously, I can't tell her to leave her own damn house, but let's go back to that.
Let's see what these boxes are saying now. If I can remember where I left it all.
C.
C. Hello, sorry to bother you. I don't have a box in here. No.
I'm going to run through that damn hallway now. I know there's a creep crawler. Just so you're aware. Run.
I do. Pattern. Okay, so
One man here.
yeah, I know the rest. He's over there.
And he's crawling.
This is absolutely a spot that you can come, and absolutely a spot that you should come to visit. Let me put this in here so I can talk. Now this place does need your help. I will be including the GoFundMe link. That's going to be down in the description. And please, guys, if you are able to, please donate to help save this place, because this is not your run of the mill. This is not overdone. This is just pure and raw.
Did you notice? Did you guys notice the atmospheric sort of sound wavelength? The pitch just changed. And yes, it's an outside room. Yes, I walked from one room to the other. Yes, that was an outside wall with the traffic, and now I'm at the creepy door that I don't want opened, which is another barrier between the outside and what I was talking about. But that room in general, speaking of weird feelings in your stomach, is well, I'll tell you now that you've seen it and know a little bit. Well, if you want to know, it is a trigger warning. If you want to know what happened in the chat, put a number 1. If you don't want to know what happened, put a number 2. We'll take a vote. I'll rewind it.
I do. Pattern.
Now listen.
Okay, so
One man here.
yeah, I know the rest. He's over there.
Listen.
This is absolutely a spot that you can come, and absolutely a spot that you should come to visit.
When I'm done talking, listen. I didn't know I rewound that much.
Let me put this in here so I can talk. Now this place does need your help. I will be including the GoFundMe link. That's going to be down in the description. And Please, guys, if you are able to, please donate to help save this place, because this is not your run of the mill. This is not overdone. This is just pure and raw.
Mary.
And able to be enjoyed.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like a freaking portal. If you could put a noise on a portal, that's what it sounds like to me. Vortexy and windy and echoey. And as soon as I step into the hallway, that noise is gone. Now, yes, that is an outside room. It does have windows on 3 sides. That very much plays a part into it, I'm sure. It is on a very busy street right in downtown Auburn, the outskirts. There's traffic going by constantly. So I do step into an enclosed hallway, but it's not just the sound, is what I'm saying. It's the feeling. It's a very much the same feeling of open, windy, vulnerable, chaotic. And then you step out into the hallway and it just feels safer, even though it's not, because there's a freaking crawling man. But that's kind of what I meant. Very faint. Yep. There was something up here. Oh, yes. Everybody's putting ones. Okay. So in this room, unfortunately, in this room, trigger warning, somebody committed, well, that's up for speculation. A woman was found hanging in this closet. Investigators that sit in this closet sometimes find themselves sitting in the closet and the door shuts on them and it locks. Now, these old doors don't have locks on them, but there have been documented incidents that there have been people that have sat in this closet, the door has shut, and they weren't able to get it open until Lorna had to come up and open the door. The interesting part about this, the part that we're trying to figure out, is did she take her own life in this closet? Or was it a cover-up? And I know it's like the perfect segue to every ghost story on the planet, but there are some interesting things to note here. So one of our own, I'm not going to name her unless she wants it to be named, had a dream about this place actually, and had the vision of this young woman who was holding her belly and was possibly, I don't even know how to word this without, she was it's history, and even though it sucked, I guess we can talk about it. We don't condone it, of course, but she was a slave of the manor and possibly was impregnated by the owner and was murdered to cover it up. That's not a documented story. That is a feeling that was discussed and had some truth to it, because when I spoke to Lorna, she said that there was a something similar, but not quite. She's not sure exactly what happened. However, there is a story of a young woman who had a mother who was described as evil, and they're thinking that maybe she took her daughter's life and was covering it up. There is pregnancy floating around. There's poison floating around. We're not sure which. Either way, she's holding her belly. It's very traumatic. The feeling in here is very hollow, very empty, very unsettling. Not all of it, though. It's hard to explain. It comes and goes. I don't want to misspeak on any history of the manor, but this is just my personal findings. Doesn't mean that's what you're going to find if you go and visit, but it is documented that a woman was found in this closet hanging. So either way, it's very traumatic. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, hard to talk about, but it's part of it, unfortunately. And she does talk, but she's also watched. And so are you, like a hawk. And, I thought it was maybe the attic entities before I knew there was a crawling man. But Lorna says it's likely the crawling man is separate to the attic. There is a whole different sort of event going on in this room in general. So, yikes!
And experimented and embraced. Mary. Let's see if we can do a little spirit box in here. It is just, I can't even tell you what it's like being in here.
I'm sad.
Don't be sad. Want to talk to me on here? This is a fun toy.
See, put that bad boy down. It's going off.
Xbox. DNA. FM.
Oh, I forgot about peekaboo. And you can see the difference. When I put it down here, I'm not saying it's paranormal. I'm not saying it's not. But that K2 meter has a very I can't. Has a very distinct flash to it. If you watch it, it's almost rhythmic, and that's way different than the solid color it was holding before. And I can't with the K2 Peter. I'm gonna call it that from now on. Just watch the the Peter when I put it down. How it's got a very sort of
Xbox.
You see how it's flashing?
FM.
I'm not saying it's not a ghost, but I'm not saying it is. It's way different. It's way different than it being solid 3, and it's way different than when it fluctuates sort of like this. More than likely, there may be, I may be right on top of the Wi-Fi box downstairs. Could be anything.
Hey, who the hell here?
Okay, so here.
Again, I haven't reviewed this, so if it does say something awful, I do apologize in advance. And you can see, if you look at the numbers, you can see how fast it's switching. So when you get solid sentences, which you rarely do, but when you get phrases that come through, it makes it more validated because it's over multiple sweeps.
I was with Mary again. Hey, Mary.
Everybody needs a good K2 Peter in their arsenal.
And that's
That camera was off too. I like turning my stuff off, don't you?
Yo, bro.
Okay, we're getting into the good stuff here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish it tonight because I do have another engagement that I have to get to. I'm not done yet. Nobody leave. I do want to address this. The girls have lovingly deemed this spirit, and I don't think I can make it bigger on this screen, unfortunately. Let me take myself out of it. I won't be able to talk, but if you look right above the door, I'm going to try and make it bigger, but I'll come back. If you look just above the door to the left-hand side, right about where the corner of the door is, just under the arc of the light beam, you'll see something. And it's pretty much there the entire time, which I believe this filming was about an hour and some change. It comes and goes. I'm not sure which of the group this is. This might be the actual woman herself who is just sort of curious and trying to stay out of the way but wants to be involved. I don't know because I didn't know the story at the time, but let me see if I can make it bigger. But keep your eye just above the corner of the door, not where it joins the wall, but the part that actually swings. Like if you're looking at the screen, I don't know if it's backwards for you, but towards the window there, towards the window unit, that black thing. So it's the top part of that door. So let me see if I can make it bigger. I can't really make it much bigger than that. So I will be making a regular video out of all of this, the best footage that I catch, sort of compile it into a, I mean, the whole damn place is haunted. There's ghosts on this screen all the time, depending on your level of abilities, which everybody has. But I like to take them out and sort of put the easier ones together so that everybody can enjoy. But I will be able to make this bigger in that editing software. And again, it's just to the, not the hinged side of the door, but the other side near the top. There, if you keep your eye focused on that little tiny area just under the arc of the beam, you'll see what looks to be, again, we can't confirm 100%, but it is, in fact, a spirit that sort of peekaboos over the door. And there I am with my ultraviolet light walking around, which was sort of a bad idea. There's some interesting stains on the floor. Which, of course, could be anything. It's blood, but it could be anything. I'm kidding. Sort of. So here's another part where the creepy crawly man walks out behind me. And this might be the exact timestamp that you gave me, Neva, but I can't tell without making it bigger. She did manage to freeze frame, sweet Neva, a portion where you look real hard. You have to really look hard. You can see something. I believe it was right there because there was a little bit of movement if you really train your eye to see. But yeah, it's once you see that little peekaboo person, that's all you can see. It's all you can focus on. So again, oh, we've got some people seeing it. That's awesome. It's super hard to see, guys. I know it's a very tiny picture, and you almost have to stare and relax your eyes, which, you know, paranormal like we're used to is very much in your face and scary, but it's not. You know, most of the time this is it. You can have a camera in a room and just have some peeking over the door at you, and you don't really know until you post edit, or you don't even know until somebody else watches it and says, hey, and then you can't unsee it. So yeah, I'll make a video, guys, where I'll blow it up for you and make it bigger and see if we can get it so that it's, yeah, I know. Hey, Anne-Marie, I know. It's very, once you see it, you can't unsee it, but it is very hard to see without any help. Not like adding something. I mean, just making it bigger. I even messed with the colors a little bit. Was that on this footage? No. I did make a video where I messed with the colors a little bit to see if I could pull out both the crawling man and the door there, but I don't have that uploaded for tonight. Yeah, it's quick. And it calmed, you know, it's not like something that's just staring at you. It's crazy. It really is. We'll watch a little bit more of this, and then I do have to jet, but I'm not ready yet. So let's.
I go.
Whoa! Whoa! What was that? Whoa! That might have been a light refraction. Don't get excited, Richelle. You're on live TV. Well, computer. Oh, that laugh was creepy. Did I miss it? I missed it. Hold on.
Why is it years old? I go.
Oh! I can't tell. I can't tell because I don't have my editing software. Okay, I'm going to try and point this out, which is going to be really hard. There's a point where it's coming through where it's talking about stress and anxiety. Okay, listen for that. Everybody listen for the S box talking about stress and anxiety. Okay, keep your eyes focused. Oh, this is cool. I can't believe you're going to catch this live right now. It still may be the light that I'm holding reflecting off the door, but it looks like mist. It looks like a shape-shifting something coming off the door and onto the floor. I'm going to play it again. I'll play it a few times because this is too stinking cool. Keep your eye. Can you guys see my little, I don't know if you can or not. This is a dumb question because it's going to make me look stupid. Can you see my little cursor or no? Answer me that real quick before I continue because I'll find a way to point. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can or not. So listen for stress and anxiety coming across vocally on the S box. No, okay. And then if you look on the right-hand side of the door, so that's the door side that's closest to me, closest to your vantage point, keep your eye on the right-hand lower side, and you will see what very well could be a manifestation. It might not be. A white shape middle left of tripod leg? Oh yes, that's the unicorn. That's in the rocking horse. That's in the room there. Little children's toy. If you're talking about the picture right now. That's just a little unicorn guy. All right, so here we go. I didn't rewind it. Hang on. See, I have a light and it's moving, so that's why it might not be. But just keep an eye on it.
Years old. I go.
Did you see it? The light moved away, the light came back, and it looked like it could have just been the reflection of my flashlight, but then at the end it shifts, it turns, it changes shape. So I don't know, but we might have. Let me do it one more time. You'll see the light, you'll see the stress and anxiety, you'll see the light go away, you'll see the light come back. Keep your eye on the bottom of the door.
Why is it years old? I go.
Stress, anxiety, the light will go away. Light's about to come back. Keep your eye on the bottom, not like under the crack, on the door. Keep your eye on the bottom part of the door. Right there. Did you guys see it? It looks like a reflection. It looks like doesn't look like a ghost, but there are different types of manifestations, obviously. Some look like people, some look like creepy, crawly shadow people that chase you. Some look like, yeah, there's a word for that. Not phantom. Can't think of it off the top of my head because I am bewildered right now. It looks like a mist, yes. I'm going to have to blow this up, slow it down, color it, and see. Because it won't let me do frame by frame here, I don't think. It looks just like it looks like light reflecting, like a refraction of like when it goes through a prism almost on the bottom part of that door there. But then it twists and shifts. So I'm gonna have to slow that down in slow-mo later and see if we can get it actually changing shape, or if it's just the flash from the light. It could be the edge of that tripod there is very reflective, so it might be coming off of that. I won't know until I get it in my editing software. That's pretty cool. That's freaking cool. Oh, I need to write that timestamp down. I'll never find it again. Hold on, where am I? Whew, boy. It does. It has a swirl to it. And I don't know if it's coming off of my flashlight because I was moving, or if it's a reflection from the tripod, or if it's a freaking ghost that's just floating down the door and joining me on the floor. Mittens, it very well could be. It very well could be, but I'm not seeing any faces or anything in it. It's more just a case of, was it a light reflection or was it a ghost? Hey, Sandra. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm going to play it one more time, and then I have got to get, guys. I have got to get gone, but this is just too much fun. All right, here we go.
Yo, pro.
So just above the middle of the door there what looks like an orb, but I believe that also was a light. I have a headlamp on. That's what it is. It's my headlamp. I'm not holding a light, so that changes it. And I believe that was just a reflection off the floor. But again, I'll slow it down. There was just a giant orb floating there. All right. It calls me a bastard, so that's cool. I don't think it is. I don't think it's it because it changes speed. Holy crap. It's quick and then it slows down as it gets to the floor, and it looks like it literally just melts from the door to the floor. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Woo! My shadow. Are you talking about the light? Because it would be hard for the shadow to be the light. What it could be, I think the most plausible explanation is my headlamp reflecting off of that little leg there, because that is reflective. But I don't know. That last view I just had looks like it freaked. Oh, okay, one more time. You guys are getting in trouble. Too much. Too much.
Lies in years old. I go.
I'm willing to bet. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't put it through my stuff yet. That is cool. I wish I could point it out better to you guys and zoom in on it, but I just don't have that software running. This is just raw footage. This is the first time me seeing. I'm literally so excited I'm sweating. That is the coolest. That could be, besides the closet noises. But again, yesterday's video, you heard it, but you never saw it. So you can't validate that. This could be one of the coolest pieces of evidence that I have found to date. And I caught it with you guys, which makes it that much cooler. Yeah, I agree. Oh, thank you. You've got to be passionate. You got to be excited about it. To go into an old house that's supposedly haunted, that's very dangerous, that could haunt you and take your life at any point, but it's not, and it's actually fun, and you sit in a room with a unicorn in the dark and talk to yourself with lights that flash, you got to get excited when you actually catch something. I mean, really, truly, that's the best part, honestly, is that I literally just saw that with you guys. And this is the steps, this is the process that we go through. You go through the entire night of filming, and then you have to watch all of that film, and you have to comb it over piece by piece. And then you have to write everything down so you don't forget. And then you have to put it into a timeline or a video that makes sense, but it can't be boring. It has to be engaging. Because if you're not engaging people, they're not going to watch it. And then that cool piece of evidence that you literally may have just seen a ghost with me live on YouTube would have just been lost. There are windows. I saw a comment somewhere up top. There are 2 windows in this room, but they have super heavy black curtains on them. So if there's any light, if this was any other room, I would have had to say it was a headlight. I don't know if I have it on here or not. That's me putting my stuff away. What the heck was that? Oh, I don't have time. This is killing me. I don't know if, oh, I just caught a still of it. Dang it, that's what I was trying to do earlier. I can't take this. This is so fun. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to see if I can show you. You can't really see it. There's 2 super heavy black velvet curtains. You can kind of see it there. Those 2 things on the wall, those are windows, but it's super heavy black curtains, and there is sort of a crack in that one. So I'd have to see if there was any light coming through, but the way it would come through, it would have to be this, almost have to be the other window on this side, because the light was down here. It wasn't on me, and I wasn't shiny, so it wouldn't be reflecting. Although I guess it could come through that window and hit the tripod. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, you can see the verbal diarrhea that's falling out of my mouth now. I'm so excited. Anita, thank you so much. Thank you again. I am going to have to cut this short because I do have other obligations, but I shouldn't have made them because this is so much fun. If you want, guys, I'll edit that part because I want to get that out. But if you guys want to do this again, I'll save the other part of this that I haven't seen to watch with you guys. If you want to do that, let me know. Put a 1 if you want to watch the rest of this with me on a different night. Put a 2 if you want to watch it sooner rather than later by yourself. That's fine too. I'll put the whole thing out. I don't care. So put a 1 if you want me to wait to watch the rest of it and watch it with you guys, or put a 2 if you want to watch the whole thing sooner. We got some 1s coming in. Oh, Sundancer, I hope you're feeling better, honey. Oh, my. I missed it. That early, which one? I'm sorry, Anita. I'm sorry, Amy. I don't know which one, but thank you. We got some rule breakers in the house. Okay. All right. So I hereby solemnly swear that I will not watch the rest of this video except for the part we've already seen, because I do want to get that part out. So that's about where we stopped. So that was at timestamp 31:54 on my super official writing down mechanism. I'm a mess, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, shoot, Mittens. Girl, I am so sorry, honey. Oh, man. She will certainly be in my prayers. Everyone, if you have any extra good thoughts or prayers, send them Mittens' way, because that is... Dang. I'd say happy birthday, but that sounds cheap. Please give her our love. There's no excuse for that. Sandra, thank you so much. I hope you don't either. I don't, when's my next video due? What is today? Friday? I don't even know. Today's Friday. So Monday. You guys want to do this again Monday, or you want to do this again next Friday? Let me know. 1 for Monday, 2 for next Friday. I know Monday's sort of busy for people. 1 for Monday, 2 for Friday. Oh, there he is, sneaking in here. If you guys haven't seen Zach's newest video, he dropped, I don't know if it's still live or not. I haven't even checked. He dropped some truth bombs. It was pretty good. How did I know? How did I know? Christy says 2 for next Friday. Nicole 1, Sandra 2, Amy 2. And another 2. Terry Wheeler. You see this? I freaking love it. 2, 2, 2, either for me. Okay. Nicole, I'm so sorry, love. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to go with 2. There's plenty of 2s here, and I've got to jet. So next, make a plan. If you're still here, make a plan. Next Friday, I won't watch this until then. It's going to kill me because now it's like I've shaken that present, that Christmas present, and I know it's what I asked for. Hopefully it's not a puppy, but I will open it on Friday, and I'll see you guys then. We'll do this again. This was a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody that came out, all the watchers, all the eagle eyes and the psychic mediums and the sensitive, and even to Rooted who showed up. I'm just kidding. Zach. Love to everybody. Mittens, keep me updated, girl. She's in our prayers for sure. Let us know. I know not much we can do, but let us know if we can do anything. I'm going to get that out. I'm going to put that through. Keep your eye out. Maybe I'll do that Monday. Maybe I'll do the, no, I can't make a whole video out of that. Now I'm just chatting like you guys are here and making decisions with me. Keep your eye out for that slowed down enhanced video. Let's figure out whether or not that was an actual capture that we captured or if it was something else. Discord, I'll put it in there, and my Twitter, I'm pretty popular, not popular, but I use that a lot. That's my most popular one to go to. I do have Facebook and Instagram, but it's not as easy to get a hold of y'all. But yeah, check out the Discord. That's been revived. Thank you, Neva, for that. I hope you all had fun. Yes, so next Friday, if you're around, please come back. We'll do it 8 o'clock again. We'll watch the rest of this live and see what else we can find. And in the meantime, thank you guys so much. Again, thank you to my donors. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to all of you. You guys mean the world to me. Yes, she is going to kill me. You're absolutely right. I can hear her right now. She supports whatever I do, but she's all like, oh, fine. Yes, absolutely. Keeping it real. Thank you guys so much. There's Zach and his chocolate ice cream. It's his favorite flavor. His absolute favorite flavor. I love you guys. We will see you live next Friday, but I'll see you guys Monday for another video.